Welcome back to another video. I made a big mess. I just drew a bunch of really crazy random things. I started out with my usual side profile as a start, and it just kind of went haywire from there. And it's probably because I really wanted to sketch on paper. I wanted to for days. I have my whole tripod thing clamped to my desk. I was ready. I was ready. And then we had a lot of days of super cloudy weather. I'm talking, it was dark in here. And there's no way I'd be able to edit that because, as we all know, when it gets really dark, you get that really grainy, gritty. Yeah, it's just a mess. I'm getting really distracted because our smallest dog is in here with me. There's no one else to watch him right this moment. And he's just going around sniffing everything. Usually he just lays down, but not today. Not today. What's up, buddy? So, yeah, it was just kind of random, and I'm sad I couldn't do it traditionally. But I will say I have been working in my sketchbook. I'm actually going back through and filling in pages that I didn't finish all the way because I know if I get to the very end of the sketchbook, I am not going back. It's not going to happen. And I know that about me. So, yeah, I'm trying to do that now, and that's kind of warming me back up into the sketchbook. So, I'm hoping I can get back to making sketchbook videos soon. August is looking a little bit busy, but I'm hoping that I can fit in some days to just work on sketchbook pages. Just film sketchbook pages. I miss doing sketchbook videos. And these digital ones are just fine. They're way easier to edit. They're very quick. I've done so many time lapses, which feels like cheating. I usually do cuts, but not this year. I needed something very easy. I knew I was gonna be busy, and the emotional weight of this year has been a doozy, so I took the L on that one, but it's fine. It's okay. Hopefully these ones are still okay for now. Like I said, I drew a lot of random stuff. That guy right in the middle, he is such a stiff figure. It is so weird. And I mean, he was meant to look a little bit stiff, just, standing there, but this is ridiculous. It's too stiff. It's too much. So, yeah, it's fine. And I should have redone it, but I did not. So, moving on from that, I guess. And that's why I did not leave the sketching for him in. Pick a bed, mister. So, yeah. I wanted to draw a little pixie. Even before I started sketching her, I wanted um, a pixie. I like drawing most of the time creepy pixies. This isn't even as hard as I like to go. I love making them weird. I have this thing where I've always felt like when people said fey magic that it was just something way more wild and crazy than something pretty and beautiful and whatever sparkly. um so yeah, I've always thought of like pixie and fey magic as just this weird, ungovernable, dangerous type of magic. So I put them in the same category as changelings. So let me just slur that a little bit. I was drinking coffee. Don't judge me. So, yeah, changelings. Um, I just wanted to draw a little bit more relaxed, and yeah, I ended up forgetting about trying to keep the canvas in one place, and yeah, it's okay. I mean, that's what I used to do all the time. People have dealt with it before. And I actually, the first time in a while, the night before doing this one, I stayed up a little bit later than I meant to on my sketchbook, just doing sketchbook stuff. And I was rewatching the first Daredevil because I haven't seen it in forever. My sister and I actually stopped watching it. I can't remember where we were at, but there's a part of it that annoyed us or something, and we didn't watch it anymore. I don't know why. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Point being, um, then that new season thing came out, and I was like, huh, is this cool? Like, everyone was saying it was cool. Most of the time, I do not trust other people's judgment because it's usually very different from mine. Maybe because I'm just, most of the time, not that picky. I just like to be entertained. So, yeah, I just decided I'd watch it again because I really like Daredevil. I watched the movie with Ben Affleck like a jillion times. I actually really like action movies and stuff like that. So, yeah, I just decided I would get into it. So I had that playing and I was working in my sketchbook. This is like a double whammy for me. It's either music or just leaving a movie or something playing or Big Game Grumps compilation. I could sit for a long time doing that. But anyway, I get up and walk a lot because my legs are terrible and they get stiff so easy. And especially since finding out I had arthritis and stuff in my back, I just try to be a bit better about getting up and walking every hour, and I've done it for years now. So, yeah, well, I completely ignored that. Throw that out. I sat for over 2 hours, um, and that's not the full sketching because, that's kind of counting when I was going off of my canvas and watching stuff and, um, I'm just trying to get back into it. I'm just trying to feel good again. It's difficult and I've been trying all year and yet last year and fighting for my life, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get back to it. I would like to get back to it. So, yeah, sat and drew for a very, very long time. I don't even know how long I spent doing sketchbook stuff because I can do that forever at night. I can do that for almost like the time of a full-time job, not even thinking about it, just watching TV. And then not so much in the summer because our dog likes to sit outside and obviously the sun goes down, can't see. I thought about getting a book light for that reason. And it's windy and that's annoying. And then you have to carry stuff outside. So I used to have everything in one bag all the time. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I spent a lot of time on it, and it was nice to lose track of time and just be working on drawing, just sketching away. Felt good. And I needed it, so. And most of the busyness from this month is pretty much over, I say nervously. I hope that that's over. We still have some stuff we need to screen print for the local farmers market, and then I think that's all. And I was working on the thing for the car show. I think I've mentioned that already. Yeah. I haven't mentioned that already yet. I was gonna do the thing for the car show next year, but I want to do it early so that when the time comes, it's not on my plate. So if I can just get that done before, that would be lovely. It would be so good. So here's another little feral pixie fae thingy. I struggled with this post for some reason. I just could not figure out where to put the breasts, but I figured it out. Fun, random fun fact, my brother hated that word when he was younger. And so I used to tease him because I am an older sister through and through. And I used to look him deep in his eyes and I was like, what's the problem with breastises? And so every single time I say that word, I just think about teasing him. He does not care now, and now he even jokes about it, but it was very funny. Obviously, it didn't bother him too much, or I wouldn't have done it, but it was funny. This is just completely random. I mean, the other ones are random, but this came from I ran out of space. I knew I was gonna be able to place the head. I didn't want to restart the body. I just didn't want to, so I ended up just making a creature out of it because I love creatures. And this is not even as hard as I like to go. I love doing creatures. I love doing crazy body types. I need to get back into drawing animals more. It's been driving me crazy. I miss drawing a lot of animals. And yeah. One, it just really helps with creatures, one, and two, it's the shapes are so fun. So yeah. I just like making weird belts, I guess. Every now and again. I don't know if I need to recalibrate my pen or something, but I've been feeling a bit of a disconnect when I'm trying to draw on the screen for this, so maybe I've got my thing angled wrong. I did have to adjust it not long ago, and I've been raising my desk up and down all the time. Really enjoying having that feature. It was worth it. It was worth it. Not that the desk was that expensive. It was not. I don't even think it was $100, to be real. I was kind of worried because some of the people in the reviews, their desk came in and it had like huge chips out of it and stuff. Oh man, I hope not. Yeah, mine came in fine. So, I don't know. I'm glad. And I got casters for mine too, so I can just wheel it out of my way when I'm trying to clean. And when I need to do something with my clothes, because I have it right up against the shelf that I keep all of my soft boxes in that I put clothes in. So I still keep thinking about getting a bookshelf for in here. I know this is not important to the drawing, but I keep thinking about getting a bookshelf in here and just bringing some of my books back. Sad days. Yeah, isn't this guy interesting? He's super weird. I love it. I draw something near the end that's like him waking up and looking, and I mean, you're not gonna know. It's not like there's a lot of context for that, but what I was thinking when I drew it was that he was sitting up and looking, and of course he has to like tilt forward. I thought that was hilarious. Just imagine coming in, there's this neck eye looking at you. Hilarious. I don't know where this pose came from. I just imagined it, so I drew it. And I like to occasionally start on the legs when I do poses like this. It doesn't end up great. I didn't put a lot of work into the head because I didn't want to. Have a drink of coffee. So good. But yeah, it's been really nice. And I had picked up some highlighters and little graph gear pens from Sam's Club a while ago. And I'd been using those quite a bit in my sketchbook. I actually found that they had a light gray and a dark gray in the set. And I thought that was the best because I love using that light gray one when I don't have my other pens out, especially my Tombows. I really like using my Tombows in my sketchbook. But I really love the highlighters because depending on how you put them down, you can get a really cool texture, but also they're just very quick pops of color. So, and then I have Sharpies. I have the acrylic brush marker Sharpie guys, and I hadn't really been able to use them much, and I mostly like using them for the same purpose, just spot color and background and things like that. And yeah, because they're just very, I mean, primary colors. So yeah, this is the one where I was trying to make him like wake up and look forward. So I thought it would be cool if I redrew it at some point and tried to get it to look more creepy, more cinematic. I imagine he lives in like a really acidic plane. Kind of smells like sulfur and rot and limestone. for some reason. So, yeah, I was trying this weird bird thing. I started out, I was gonna have a bit of a, like, dragon head or something. And then I thought, what if it's always plucking out feathers like it's a dinosaur? And, everyone says they probably had feathers, they're probably birds. And, like, what if he resents that and he doesn't want to have feathers, so he's always plucking them out so that he can look more like a dinosaur or a dragon or whatever. And, yeah, so eventually I drew him just his head. I don't think I saved that in here. You can see it. There it is. Looks like a dodo, though. And yeah, he looks sad. And then the last thing I draw is this little goblin. I love goblins, and I like drawing orcs. That's been a while, but they're fun. And then I wanted to give him a slightly different shape with a shorter body and longer legs. And I thought of making him hold a grenade. But instead, he's got a rare egg. I know it doesn't look like an egg, it still kind of looks like a grenade, but it was for my own amusement. And it was amusing. So there it is. This is the finished mess. I hope that you like it. Let me know what you thought. Yeah, I really appreciate you watching. Have a good day or night, and bye.